Here we go. I met my baby at the Fizz Club underneath the town cafe. On the corner of Lafayette and 4th Street late one Wednesday. She offered me a red stripe. You don't like that song, do you? There's been something, baby, I've been trying to say for an age, and it seems I don't know how. With the past and the future now surrounding me, surrender to whatever cheap thrill can be found. There's been a little trouble since you came to my rescue. And if you like all of the rest, I would have quit you long ago, but I couldn't do that. Oh, tell me now, women and wine never went too well. Make a man crazy, make him cold as hell. I'm a woman that you wish me well, but in spite of your trying, still gonna have to find my own way through. Happy Easter, everybody! Happy Easter, everybody! Oh, that's nice. Brooklyn Dog Rescue. I love it when dogs howl for music. My dogs do it too when I play the blues harp. With Champ, it's guitar music or brass bands playing national anthems at the F1 trophy ceremony. Always gets him. It's funny with dogs singing. Like we had a few labs. We've never had one that sung, and we had a couple that couldn't see screens, like TV screens or computer screens. And Champy will sit there and watch TV. He'll just be like. He's just watching TV if it's a show that interests him. What about bagpipes, Kyle? I have not tested bagpipes. I have a feeling he might go for bagpipes. But he likes sad songs. He's a minor. He likes minor chords. that was good, Champy. You're good. You're good. You don't have to sing anymore. That's a good boy. You'll get a chicken stick. I'll give you a chicken stick. Do you want a chicken stick? Who's a good fat dog? Who's a good fat dog? Who's a good fat dog? Champy's a good fat dog. All right. Good evening, good people. Like I said, happy Easter. Didn't do a ton today. I did some just creative tootling. Sort of tootling. I took what we did last night. So last night, if you were here, I played around with an idea I had to. I've been wanting to experiment with MidJourney's new character reference, right? The ability to do consistent characters across images. And because I'm lazy, I thought, well, why don't I come up with some narrative concepts and then just have ChatGPT write all the prompts and then just copy and paste them and use the character reference to keep the characters consistent. Hello, consistent Kyle. Hello, Shu. Good to see you. And so I did 3 of them today. Well, I did one. Did I do the one last night? Yeah. Yeah, I did the New York one last night. I posted that on LinkedIn. And it was interesting because I think some people thought it was real, which was good. That was what I was hoping would happen. And then other people got it. And then I did a second one, and then I did a third one. You were having a blast at that conference, weren't you? Oh, at the conference last Wednesday, the workshop I gave? Yeah, I mean, I like presenting, and I like I like the subject. I like the topic, so it was a really interesting room full of people. There were it was probably 40 or 50, somewhere between 40 and 50 people. And there were probably 5 in there that were nodding when I was talking about stuff. And there were a handful that were like sort of getting it. And the rest, so maybe 10 out of the 40, let's call it 40 showed up. 10 out of the 40 had some semblance of a clue what AI was. The rest, not a fucking clue. Like, not a clue. Like, the stuff that I was sharing was revelatory to them. Like, they didn't know it was possible. They didn't know what this shit was. So it was pretty wild. It was a fun night. Noodling or nodding off. So what are you going to do for April Fools? That's a really good idea. Well, I kind of started today. Here, let me show you what I. They've got an article format that's almost identical. It looks like they're using the same technology almost to LinkedIn articles. Because I wanted to do more than a handful of images. Oh, I also just posted this to. I posted this to the Show and Tell channel. Wait, let me get the image brightness so you can see it. So the thing that I wrote in the summer, someone said last night he looks like a young Orson Welles. So I named this guy K.S. Wells, K.S. Wells. In the summer of 1973, K.S. Wells started out in Chicago on Route 60 on a Route 66 road trip. Oh no, this is new. Okay, so I took the same dude. Last night I did him in New York City. And today, this was the first thing I did today. Today I said, give me a set of prompts from 1973 from a Route 66 road trip. And ChatGPT started Route 66 in Chicago. I didn't know that's where Route 66 started. I actually had to Google that. So this shot is from Chicago in 1973. He goes live even on Easter. Wow. Listen, there's no sleeping in AI. We're going. If you're watching, I'm talking. So this is KS Wells. So it says in the summer of 1973, KS Wells started out in Chicago on a Route 66 road trip and made it to the Pacific Ocean 6 weeks later. No one knew he was gone. I wish I had known him better. So that's the little story, and then this is his road trip. There's where he starts. He found a good roadside attraction that kind of looked like him. That's just like a weird quirk of MidJourney is that whenever something's behind him, it's got his picture on it. There's something about character reference that it puts the character, multiple times in the image. There he is. He met a girl on the road apparently. I don't know who took the picture. But apparently he got dumped, so drowning his sorrows. There he is at the there he is at the movie theaters watching a movie of himself. Some more roadside attractions. That one's kind of cool. It's a nice shot. Um, I guess here was in New Mexico, Southwest, hanging out with the Indians on the reservations, and there's like the Route 66 teepees. From these were made in like 1958 or something like that. In 1973 they're kind of tired and worn down. And then he makes it to San Diego, the end of Route 66. So that was the first one I did. Do 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 do. Then I did this one, which is the narrative here. From 1942 to 1943, K.S. Oppenheimer served as an intern at Los Alamos under the shadow of his famous uncle. His work was significant but largely unrecognized. Christopher Nolan chose not to tell his story. So this is the forgotten Oppenheimer, K.S. Oppenheimer. And it was kind of cool because I asked it to create these photographs as 4x5 transparency, 4x5 transparencies in documentary style, and so these have a real documentary kind of feel to them. And there was a bunch of them that had multiple scientists in them, like this, except all the scientists were the same guy. There he is, playing with the computers of the day, and his little field trip. And then there he was relaxing one night at the Los Alamos Music Hall. Forgottenheimer. That's good. Actually, that's really good. Here, let me edit this. That's really good. Let's see. Edit post. Forgottenheimer. Man, that's really good. Hope you don't mind me stealing that silver fox. That's really good. So that's that one. And then here, let me go show you the new TikTok article format. Oh, but this doesn't have all the images in it, I don't think. The Magic Whisperer. so, so, so there's your dude, and his story. In the early 2000s, K.S. Maniforge solved one of the greatest challenges in Magic the Gathering history. So there he is. From his mother's basement in Poughkeepsie, New York, he achieved legendary status by deciphering the final puzzle, a complex and mythical challenge thought to be unsolvable by the MTG community. And there he is, shirtless in mama's basement, organizing cards. His solution, posted anonymously online, left an indelible mark on the competitive scene, but his crippling agoraphobia keeps him trapped in obscurity to this day. Poor dude. And there he is. So he's neurospicy too, but very accomplished. All these guys are very accomplished. Oh, man. So, yeah. That was my afternoon. What'd you guys do? Anything fun? Easter egg hunts with the kids? GPT homepage messaging evaluator. Interesting. Oh, lordy. Good day. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Do. Trying to think if I learned anything doing my creating those images. Not really. I mean, the only thing I learned is just there's so many different ways to use these tools. Like, I didn't upscale any of those images. I didn't edit any of them. Like, I just generated, I had ChatGPT make me 10 prompts, and then I dumped the prompts into MidJourney, maybe added a little just detail, like the specific kind of photograph I wanted if it didn't add that correctly. It generated 4 images per prompt, so I did 40 images per dude. And then I just picked the ones that didn't suck. And there were a lot that sucked. Here, I'll show you. Actually, yeah, you know what? For this channel, I'll show you. I'll go through everything. All right, so here's all the road trip. There, I was just trying to prompt. These are the ones I did last night. Right, so these are the New York City in the late 80s photos. And then, so this was the road trip. So that one I kept, that one I kept. It was okay. That one I probably should have kept. That one's actually pretty good. That's the one I kept. See how everything, like, he shows up twice in the image. Once as the... It's just a good, sad 1970s photo. My question that I have used DALL-E and ChatGPT, but I never have nice pictures like MidJourney. Yeah, you gotta get, I mean, with DALL-E is definitely less photorealistic than MidJourney. You can, if you use photographic terms like Kodachrome, Ektachrome, like film stocks, or if you say things like cinematic, or say things like professional photography as if, filmed by a specific photographer, it can get pretty good. How do you keep the same image consistent throughout? So I'll show you in both Discord and in the web thing here. I'll show you. It's not pretty slick. the results are pretty slick. How you do it is pretty obscure and weird. There he is sitting with himself. So I didn't keep that one, but the girlfriend was fine. Here's the bunch of movie ones where it's all just, it's either him like having merged with the car, like sitting, like his torso is sitting on top of the trunk, and I guess the rest of him is in the trunk. So a lot of those weren't usable. That's okay, but there's weird, like that one he's got like a beer can stuck to his sleeve, like Velcro to his sleeve. Here there's a paint can just sort of floating right by his package. Here's more where his head's on backwards. You know. But again, I didn't, for me, I didn't care because MidJourney did most of the work. I'm literally just copying, pasting, sort of vomiting these things out. But the art of these is in the narrative, right? What's the story here? And then it's in the editing, right? Which ones do you keep? These are all really weird where his body's just the completely wrong proportion. Like there, the car's all fucked up, his body's all fucked up. Here he's sort of melting into the hood in a weird kind of way. Listening to an Audible book about AI in medicine, it can't come fast enough. I'm like, bring on the AI in medicine. I'm done with the medical community. There's one. It's the front of a car with two wheel wells. And it's about, a foot and a half high. with teepees in the background with abandoned cars next to them. That was weird. Here he made it to San Diego. So that's that one. Then here's the Oppenheimer ones. Those were all pretty good. Here he's just weirdly shaped. There he's weirdly shaped. That was one I kept. Those were okay. There he is working with himself. Those are kind of odd. That I almost kept, but he's got a little man boob sticking out. It just looked distracting enough. I'm like, nah, I don't care. Here's a whole room full of him having a meeting at Los Alamos. Look, all him. This they got to work on. All him. All him. Oh man. There he is singing to himself in a dream state. I don't know what the fuck that is. And there he is as Los Alamos Jesus. Crazy, right? Oh yeah, this was the prompt here was something like shaking hands with other scientists, but they all look like him. And then this was the Magic the Gathering dude. It was weird. It was Magic the Gathering, but it did a lot of cards as like poker cards and poker chips. Like there's poker chips, and he's got a pair of pocket aces. There he is. There he is. Shirts or skins. There he is again playing poker. That's a really good shot. I love that shot, actually. Right, but it's so amazing that you can, I can just give it a concept of a story, and ChatGPT is smart enough to understand narrative and tell the story. And it's smart enough to put together prompts in a decent... Like, the prompts were not great. The prompts are okay. It didn't quite understand prompt structure, and I didn't take any time to make the prompts good, right? I just was being lazy and just kind of doing this while I was watching sports and shit. Yeah, some of these are just really weird rooms. That one's kind of cool. That one's bizarre. There, I don't know where his legs are going. They're just sort of disappearing down in the floor. I mean, that looks like doesn't that look like a Time magazine photo from like 1973? Right? All the shit in the foreground. You know, he's the big collector of magazines or whatever the hell it was. That's it. That's those. All right, so here's how we do those. Those could be bloopers. Yeah, actually, it's not a bad idea. Actually, you know what? Maybe what I'll do. That's a really good idea, Gavin. I think I'll post these to LinkedIn as here. I'll do a here's what I did and here are the bloopers kind of article. Because I'll talk about what I did. I don't mind sharing what I did here because I think it's a really fun process. Like, I love this idea. I also noticed Kelly Bosch, her storytelling is shifting. She did that Cadillac commercial a couple of days ago, and I saw one of her videos today was like this little kid by a lake cabin, and it was horizontal, one of the TikTok full screen things where you can turn the phone and it goes full screen, and it was very narrative-y and kind of the story of this kid, and it was super cool. So this idea of telling narrative quickly but well is really exciting to me. So is the image's story written in the first wait is the image's story written first and then used as the prompt? Not really. Your session expired? What the fuck is that? Did they reset something here? Or did it actually just expire? Let's see if we get some new features. Maybe we get some Sunday night blessings. Settings, anything new? Nope. Looks like the same shit. All right. So what I did. Well, we'll go to the very first one I did last night. So I uploaded the source picture. So that's the picture from my Kyle Shannon Dreams project that I'm using as the source to maintain the character consistency. And then I said to ChatGPT, describe that man, which in the end I don't think that really mattered. And then I said, great, now I want you to write 10 short image prompts that describe a photograph from a specific location in New York City between these dates. I also want you to describe a specific photographic style as part of the prompt, e.g. Polaroid, color street, high contrast, black and white, etc., etc. And then it wrote the prompts, and I think it got them wrong a little bit. It said a stark black and white image showing the contrast and shadows. It didn't mention the man in the initial prompts. Then I said include the man, and it describes him as the man, not just a man. High contrast black and white photograph of the man crossing a vibrant, crowded Times Square in the late 1980s. And that image, the 4 images that came from that, were pretty fucking good. It was that one. So the prompt was high contrast black and white man crossing a vibrant crowded Times Square. And then that was one. That looks more like Wall Street than Times Square, but that one's really good. That's sort of the hero image of his whole thing. Can I join your community and AI Salon Association? Absolutely. It's go to thesalon.ai and click on the first link. Please do me a favor, Invisibility, is read what the salon's about and read what our values are about, and make sure that you, resonate with those values, you agree with those values, and also introduce yourself, use your real name, and introduce yourself to the community. So here are those were the images it created. Yeah, those are the. Oh wait, no, hang on. These are the Times Square ones. These are the Times Square ones. So that is Times Square. The other one was Wall Street, right? It came up like it came up with the cool hat. Did it have the hat in there? His figure is illuminated by neon signs as he glances at a theater marquee. No, it didn't. Like it put the hat in. So like, not a whole lot of, not a whole lot of real good prompting, right? Just this is very very basic prompting. Just letting MidJourney do its thing. And again, like what this says to me is that, there's kind of an infinite number of ways. Like however you get there with these tools, like if you want to be really detailed about your prompting and do structured prompting and really craft the shit out of the prompts, you can absolutely do that. The Salon.ai, first links, read the values, introduce yourself. Thank you, Silverfox. That's great. Yeah, the AI Salon, if you don't know, is a community I started the week after ChatGPT came out. And it's a really amazing group of people and a really amazing resource with lots of sub-communities and places you can share things and, news areas and guilds and all sorts of things like that. So I don't know if that answered your question, Silver Fox. But basically, I just got it once I got it to sort of describe the prompt in decently accurate MidJourney language. I just stopped. I did very little refining of the prompts. I just went over and copied and pasted them over in MidJourney and got those things. So how do we do this? We'll start out in Discord. And if you don't know Discord, this is Discord. So Discord is a community kind of software where you have different servers down the side. I'm in the AI Salon Discord. You can also do this inside the MidJourney Discord, or there might be other communities. Why I like doing it in the AI Salon Discord is there's very little traffic here, so you kind of have a little private area where you can do these things, but you're also doing it with people that you know from the salon, so that's kind of nice. And the way you make a MidJourney image is you do slash. Wait. Let me first. I'm going to upload a picture. I'm going to upload the reference photo. There he is. So I'm going to upload that. And this will make sense in a second why I'm doing this. Okay, so I've got an image uploaded to Discord. Now I'm going to do a how you make images in MidJourney is you type in /imagine and then you put in your prompt. So let's hop over to ChatGPT and we'll go grab one of the prompts. Let's see. Oh, this is the Magic the Gathering. All right. So I'm just going to copy that prompt and then, and then I got to go to Discord. So I'm going to pop the prompt in there. It says a close-up, I'm going to say a close-up snapshot with a disposable camera, right? Because those have a very distinct thing. Captures, instead of the man's hands, I'm going to say a man's hands, as he meticulously arranges his Magic the Gathering, I'm going to put those in quote marks, cards. His nails bitten, but his focus is unwavering. In the blurred background, the iconic spines of early 2000s DVDs and CDs are just indistinguishable. In his basement apartment. All right. So there's a little bit of storytelling in the prompt, but not a lot. And then the way that you reference, the way that you make it that guy, and not just any guy in a basement, is this new thing called, well, wait, I'm going to go --AR, which stands for aspect ratio. And I'm going to do an aspect ratio of 4 to 3. No, I'll do 3 to 2, which is 35 millimeter. Is that right? I think that's right. I think it's 3 to 2. And then I'm going to go --CREF, CREF, which stands for character reference, single space. You can't do multiple spaces. And then I need to paste the URL of that image that I uploaded. So how you get that URL is you right click on the image and you say copy link. And then you just paste that after the CREF. And then I can additionally put --CW for character weight and then a space. And this is a number between 0 and 100. A weighting of 0 will just keep his face, but change out everything else. His hair, his clothes, everything. A weighting of 100 will try to maintain everything. So in this case, I want it to change things up. So I'm doing a character weighting of 30, so it's closer to swapping out his clothes. But there's something kind of cool and geeky about that character's clothes. And that's it. So /imagine, then you put in your prompt. Then I put in aspect ratio of 3 to 2, so it'll make it a horizontal image. And then CREF, the URL, and then character weighting. And then that's it. And then it will go off and make these 4 images. And then I'll show you how to do this in the website as well. Not everyone has access to the website right now. I finally got access to it. You have to have made 1,000 images in MidJourney. And I think it must mean 1,000 prompts or something like that. But I don't know. I thought I was way past 1,000, and then it turns out I wasn't. So now MidJourney's off doing its thing, and we should see our little dude. Oh, and also I came up with his name. While that's rendering, let me go over here to ChatGPT. Toward the end of this, I wanted to come up with a name for him that was clever, but I couldn't think of anything, and I'm being lazy. So I said, what would be a subtly funny last name for this guy? Give me 10 choices. And the first one it came up with, the first few were actually really good. Manaforge, a nod to magic, the Gathering's mana system, and his seemingly endless ability to create or forge gaming strategies. So his name is KS Manaforge. That's the one I went with. But they had Cardwell. These are very sort of like, theatrical kind of Deckard, a pun on deck, as in deck of cards, but a nod to the sci-fi character Rick Deckard for an extra layer of geekiness. Shuffleby, KS Shuffleby, Gamester, Play Well, Rule Right, So anyway, that was kind of cool. Okay, so here's the pics. And there he is. This prompt was close up on his hands. So he's a little bit in the distance, but let's go ahead and we'll do variations of number 1. If you've never done MidJourney before in Discord, when you produce images, you get 4 images, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have these U's and these V's. If you don't like any of them, you can just hit re-roll, basically. That's the re-roll button. U stands for upscale, so you can, if you like any of these, you can just upscale them, or V stands for variations. If you like them, but they're not quite there, you can hit a V and it'll give you 4 more of just that, like variations of that one. So I'm going to do the first one here. Actually, I like 1 and 4, so let's do variations of 1. Submit, and you can even change up the prompt if you want to there, and then I'm going to do variations of 4. So that's making some variations for us. It's a great tip to tell it how you want the photograph to look. The technique, yep, it's really good. And that could also help you in DALL-E. Oh, you want to join it in LinkedIn? Yeah, you can join it in LinkedIn as well. Just send a request to join that group, the AI Salon group. Are those done? Oh, they're not done. That's why they don't look finished, because they're not finished. All right, these are done. I like this one. Yeah, I think that one's good. His hands actually look pretty good there. So I'm gonna upscale 3 here. And then here, I think that one. Again, 3. Upscale 3. All right? And so there you go. So there's our picture, just came up with a concept, let ChatGPT do the heavy lifting, tweak it until you get some things right, understand how to do a character reference. And now we've got this dude. Like, we could tell this story, right? We could take this stuff over to Runway to do lip syncing with this stuff. What do you think of Devon AI? I think it's really interesting. It's not out yet. From what I understand, it's going to be quite expensive because it's doing, lots and lots of calls to OpenAI to do all the stuff it does. And I assume they're using ChatGPT 4 so it doesn't suck, which is the most expensive model. So anyway, okay, so that's how you do it in Discord. Now, doing it in the web version of MidJourney is slightly easier. Oh, God, he's gorgeous. Okay, create. So, this is the interface for the MidJourney web application. If you log into midjourney.com on the web, if you have a Discord account, and if you have a Discord account and you go to midjourney.com on the web and log in using your Discord account, you see all the images that you've made. So you have an account on the web already if you're making images on Discord. A lot of people don't know that. So this is just the archive of like all the images I've ever made. And you can just scroll down through them. And it's so funny, like having all these images and kind of remembering or not what you were doing at the time you created them. So so that's that. Now, if you've got access to the alpha, the MidJourney alpha, there's a create button here, which if you don't have access to it, that'll be grayed out. But it's going to be coming at some point in the next, month or 2 or 3 or 4, who knows, for everyone. But here's how it works. So you go to create, and then at the top of the screen, you've got your prompt. So I'm going to type in the same prompt. Let me actually go grab it from Discord because it was a bit different. I changed it. Here we go. Copy. So you don't have to type /imagine. It just says imagine right there. So you say paste. And then I don't need to do the aspect ratio. You can use all of your Discord commands, but you don't have to. So there's this little toggle right here for aspect ratio and things like that. So you can just, drag this around. So I'll do this as kind of a snapshot looking aspect ratio. And then you can turn up stylization or weirdness. I'll turn weirdness down a little bit. So that's that stuff. And then I hit this plus button next to the prompt. Images that I've uploaded to do this. And so this is the dude that I want to do. And then you can put this image in one of 3 modes. There's sort of image as prompt mode. There's style mode, where it'll just take the style of this image, and then there's character reference mode. So I'm going to put it in character reference mode, and then once I'm in character reference mode, I can still do -- character weight space 30, 0 to 100. And that's it. I can get rid of that, and I just hit return, and now it's generating the images here. So a similar sort of process. I wouldn't necessarily call it an easier interface. It's a different interface. But I like it so much better than Discord, because I fucking hate having to do command line interfaces for a visually creative exercise, Are these done? Ooh, that one's really interesting. That's got some sort of weird-ass double exposure on it. Oh, this says The Gathering. That's cool. I'm going to upscale this thing creative to creative. That's super cool. That's a good shot. That's an interesting shot. Oh, look at that. Look, right here it says Magic the Gathering. This is the interface they've spent all their time on. Yeah, I don't know what they're spending their time on. I mean, MidJourney is a weird beast of a company. They have no investors. They have an odd bird of a CEO who's very much like, from what I can gather, he just likes to do things the way he likes to do things and doesn't really give too much of a fuck. And they've gotten to like $200 or $300 million in revenue with 40 or 50 people, right? They're very much a maverick kind of company. So my suspicion is that the bulk of their engineering is going to making image generation and video generation and 3D object generation better. Because from what I understand, we're going to get 3D from MidJourney first, and then we're going to get video from them. And apparently they're excited about what their video is going to be, but it's not ready yet. So I would assume that my guess, this is total chat TMZ speculation, but just judging by how slow the web product is developing and how it's still kind of janky, that it feels very much like OpenAI's GPT store, where they don't have their best and their brightest on it, right? Like, it's good, it's competent, it's got some interesting interface things to it, but like, this is clearly not their 100% of their focus. So, but I like it a lot better than the Discord version. It didn't really do much different, but this is a kind of a cool double exposure where it's got something here with some words, and then it says The Gathering right there. I can't see if it says magic right there, but that's pretty slick. Anyway, that's how you do that. Cool, right? All right, people, what are we doing? Did you share this live with your friends? Oh no, I wouldn't do that. They don't like AI. Especially share it to them. Oh man, more user friendly. Yeah, I know. Listen, the guy that came in here. I forget his name. That actually gave me access to the web version of this. He basically said they're not going to release that web version until it doesn't suck, which is more power to them. Like, at least they understand that. What did you just miss? I just went through well, they're not really projects. I went through a single project I did where I used ChatGPT. I came up with a story idea, and I wanted to explore MidJourney's consistent character feature. And so I came up with story concepts of a person over time. So one of them was a road trip in 1973. One of them was an intern at Los Alamos under Oppenheimer. and one of them was a Magic the Gathering nerd who's the best in the world but lives in his mother's basement. Because cliche, why not? Um, we don't need any original ideas here, people. And then I was just showing people basically how I did it, what I produced, what I edited, and the process I did to get there. And then someone asked how to do the character reference thing. And that's been most of what we've done. Made a GPT tonight, and it jumped right into configure mode rather than create mode. Yeah, it's been doing that. Weird. It's not weird. Here's the... While configure is theoretically less intuitive than create mode, the problem with ChatGPT, and this is a big interface problem. I think someone's going to need to fucking crack this. Every large language model right now that has a chat interface requires the user to go first. And that's stupid because most users don't know what to do. So I think that what OpenAI has probably done is they initially, when they launched the GPT builder, they defaulted it to the create mode, which is basically just a chat GPT interface. It says, tell us what you want to build and we'll build it. I don't think people know what to do. So I think they've flipped it over to it's also, the create mode is kind of problematic. If you use it too much, it fucks up your GPT. So I have a feeling they just changed the default to the configure mode, which is a bit more technical, but it's more clear. There's a picture, there's a title, there's a description, there's a prompt, here's the other features it does. So I mean, yeah, weird. Are we gonna get our Frank on, Kyle? Yeah, we could do a Frank tonight. I don't really have a good... Was there a good story of the week Frank could rail on? I don't have a clear one in my head right now, but I'll take suggestions. We'll see what we can do with Frank. If you don't know Frank, if you haven't met Frank, you're in for a treat. Frank is, he's a mensch. I like the idea of PWAs, like what Ideogram has. What do you mean a PWA? I don't know what a PWA is. So subscribers to MidJourney don't have web MidJourney access. Correct. Well, you can try. Mary, if you've made more than 1,000 MidJourney images, apparently you do. And so first thing to do is just go to midjourney.com on the web, sign in, and see if the bar at the top that says Imagine is active. And if it's active, then you have access to it. If it's not active, then you got to make more images in Discord. It's a minimum of 1,000. When they first launched it, it was a minimum of 10,000 images, which I knew I didn't have. 1,000, I thought I was close, and it turned out I was within 50. And so now I have access to it. And then at some point, they'll just open it up. They'll do it as an open beta, but just not right now. How do I find your Discord channel? You can find it in the AI Salon, but I don't know if it's easy to find in the AI Salon. Hang on a sec. Let me... Discord. Yeah, just go to the AI Salon, and at the very top of the list, click on Feed, and then the search bar will search all of Mighty Networks, and then just look up and just put in the search bar the word Discord, and the third link down is the Discord invite. Let me see if it's still active. Looks like it is. Green Acres is the place to be. Who my Gen Xers out there? Which AI tools generate the best logo design? That's a rough one. That's a rough one. It depends what you mean by logo design. If you've got access to the Adobe suite, within Adobe Illustrator, there's a thing called text to vector or text to path or something like that, where you can speak an Adobe Illustrator vector drawing into existence. So if you're just looking for the mark itself, that might be a way to go. You can also, in MidJourney, DALL-E, and Ideogram, those are the three I'd play with. MidJourney, just because it's better at images in general, you can tell MidJourney to design a logo for you. What MidJourney's not good at is the typography part of that. So I would actually use these four things if I really was serious about doing a logo. I'd use Illustrator's text to vector tool, or text to, I forget what it's called. Text to icon it's called. I'd use Illustrator's text to icon. I think Canva probably has something like that too. I would use MidJourney if you've got access to that. I would use DALL-E. DALL-E's good at text, and I would use Ideogram. Ideogram's the weakest at images, but the best at text. DALL-E 3 inside ChatGPT and Copilot is good at text, good at images. It's like 50-50. MidJourney's brilliant at images, well, kind of shitty at text, but getting better. And then the Illustrator thing is just, that's generating a scalable image right from the get-go. And depending on your logo style, you're likely going to have to take it into Illustrator and vectorize it, right? Turn it into paths so it's infinitely scalable. So not a great answer. And there are also probably dedicated logo generating software out there that now has AI in it that I don't know about. So check Canva. Canva's probably got some shit going on. Farm living is the life for me. Oh yeah. I missed you singing that song for months.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
Oh, that was the same tempo. You can make money with ChatGPT. That's really funny. Invisibility has joined us. I just joined the community. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gen X present. By the way, the farmers I know do not like city folks playing farmer. No, I know. Yeah, in the Pennsylvania where I grew up in the Pennsylvania mountains, they called them flatlanders. The city folk, the flatlanders are here. Oh, that's interesting. I always ask for logos as a profile pic if I want them round. That's really smart, Silver Fox. Firefly new feature? What's the Firefly? Wait, you're saying there is a new feature in Firefly, Brandon? Or the text to... Oh, structure reference. Yeah, I haven't played with that. We can go look at that. Here, we can go... Let's see. How do we want to do this? What's the easiest way to do a shape? I guess I'll open Illustrator. Oh, no, I'm not. Fuck that. Here's what we're going to do. I'll do... I don't know if anyone else has done this. Like, Illustrator's gotten so complicated that I just don't use it anymore. If I want to do something that's kind of like Illustrator but light, the Pennsylvania Amish call the English. Yeah, I grew up in York, Pennsylvania, so I know the Amish quite well, the community quite well. I've been using Keynote for my my thing. Okay, let's see. We'll create a new Keynote blank. I'll get rid of all this shit. All right, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna do color fill none, border black. Oh, sorry. And by the way, I'm about to show you something I've never used before, so it's possible I can't figure it out. All right, so what are we gonna do? We'll do a photograph of. We can do the one that they kind of demo. Let me see. Oh, you know, it might be kind of cool. Okay. Let's make this bigger. Anybody know where I'm going? Isn't that it? Three body problem? Isn't that the logo? Is that right? Three body problem, three body problem. I think that's the logo. All right. So we'll do that, and then we'll do. You're like, Kyle, what are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Shut up! Shut up! It doesn't matter what I'm doing. It's just shut up. All right, I'm just doing something. Okay, there's that. So now I'm going to take a screenshot of that. And now we will have an image that's got some structure in it. All right. Okay, so now let's go to Adobe Firefly. So I'm going to firefly.adobe.com, firefly.adobe.com. By the way, my buddy John Knack, who's over at, who moved from Adobe over to Microsoft, seems to be really enjoying it so far. It looks like they're doing some interesting shit over there. I don't think he would have gone to Microsoft if they didn't have interesting stuff to lure him with. Easily recreate structured layouts for images. Try structure reference now. Okay, here we are. Text to image. Okay, but how do I do structure? I don't know how to do it, people. Describe the image you want to generate. All right, text to image. Okay, so let's see. We want a sun and a sun, a planet, and a moon in eclipse. A sus. Okay, so content type. Let's see. General settings. Model, Firefly 2. Aspect ratio, portrait. Content type, photograph art. Okay, so there's what it's giving us. Structure. Okay, here we go. Structure. Upload image. So I'm going to go grab that, which we just created. Structure match helps you apply a particular outline and depth to your images you generate through prompts. Okay, so I got my structure here. All right, let's see. Style reference. Oh, that's cool. You can do style reference too. Oh, let's grab a style reference. Sure. We'll see if we get blue and purple. So what we should get is the three suns overlapping. And let's see, a sun, a planet, and a moon in eclipse with what do they call those things? In 2001, the fuck's it called? The square thing, the beginning. Because there's one in the they've been doing them out in the monolith. Jesus Christ. Okay, with dual monoliths in the foreground. Okay, generate. Let's see what we get. Wow, did it! Holy crap. Look how cool that is. Unfortunately, it gave us an extra planet there. But what's cool is I can, and this is kind of what they talk about. So I could say a coffee, let's see, a coffee cup, what else is around? Let's see, with big bubbles from above and dual pieces of toast. Below. All right, we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of the purple style. And then we'll say generate. To paraphrase Sir Alec Guinness, that's no planet. Okay, cool. So looky. So now if I copy, let's see, how are we going to do this? I'll say, can I download this? Oh yeah, download that. Don't show this again. They just told me I should say this was created in AI. Never. Where's my library? How do I get back to my little... Oh, Firefly. Where's my history? I don't know how to use this tool. This is annoying. I'm whiny. It's Doug and Wendy Weiner. We've got diverticulitis. Let's see. Community. Favorites. Help. It took me to a useless... You know what I'm going to be really glad of? When these fucking kind of pages go away entirely. The help documents that are just like, you can never find anything, and the search doesn't ever work. Just give me a fucking agent that I can talk to. Give me a AI agent. Yes, yeah, dum-dums. How do I get to my library? Anybody? Does anybody know? It's time to get Kyle's walker. Shut up! Shut up! I know, I can figure it out. Community? Does anybody know how to get to the library of the shit I've created in here? Favorites. I don't use this, sorry. Profile pic, I think. Preferences. No, there's nothing under my picture. Manage account? I think there's just going to be billing. Right? Welcome to your account, Kyle. Oh, Adobe, what the fuck have you done here? Why? I'm missing a tab somewhere. Wait, because my screen's not bright enough because I have it all dimmed to help you all. It's your fault, not mine. View community gallery. Anybody. I don't know. Maybe ask ChatGPT. This is unbelievable. Favorites about home. View the community gallery. Terms of use. Cookies. Ad choices. Do not share my shit. I couldn't share my shit if I wanted to. Because I want to. This is bad. What have they done? Text to image. I am at a loss. Your libraries are in your library. Where's my library? That's the whole point. Go to Windows/CC libraries. But I'm on a Mac. This is so stupid. What have they done? They used to have like a tab. Here's your shit. Files tab of creative. Clicking resource library in the user menu on the left. I have a user menu on the right. I don't know. Well, whatever. We're all fired. I told you this wasn't a good idea to go show something. They completely gutted the interface of this. I don't know where this shit lives. Oh, maybe I will go try help because at this point, image generation, generation history. Save to library. Share your Firefly generated images. Create on Adobe Firefly. Anyway, I don't give a shit at this point. It's on your floppy. Ask Siri. Adobe is awful. I have 2 accounts. It's all discombobulated. I used to be a fan of this. This is absolute fucking trash at this point. What the fuck have they done? Like seriously, this is just bad. You can generate shit, but you can't find your. I gotta be missing something. I've got to be missing something. Message boards say favorite, but I don't see a favorites. Oh, wait. Favorites. Saved in browser. Your favorites are saved in this browser on this device. You cannot access them on other browsers or devices. You don't have any favorite images yet? What? I don't want favorite images. I want my history. Oh my God. This is so bad. Yeah, now I'm in their fucking sales funnel to go buy all their shit. Well, whatever. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm done. Fuck them. Fuck them. That was cool. So, structure reference. Awesome. Finding your images again. Good luck. I don't know. I mean, honest to God, like, how do you make it that bad? I've been in the tech business for, 40 fucking years? I design software. I can usually find shit. What the fuck? Yeah, I probably have to go into Photoshop and find some fucking library. I'm not going to do it. Creative Cloud desktop app. Your files are there. Creative Cloud. Files. Skip. They're not there. These are all my jank, all my daily jank with Franks are there. Discover. Stock and Marketplace. Apps. Firefly and Generative AI. I said I was giving up, but now here I am not giving up. Adobe Firefly, try now. Look, here's my files. Shared with you. Your libraries. There's nothing in there with my generations. This is unfucking believable. Staggeringly bad. As of 2023, content is ephemeral unless saved or exported in session. Yeah, no shit, Brandon. Like, what the fuck are they doing? I think this is what Frank needs to make his fucking video about. And then we'll tag Adobe. I'll send it to John Knack. He'll just forward it directly to the team. It's just so bad. It's so staggeringly bad. How did they fuck this up this bad? Is no one over there like going, how would someone who doesn't know how to use our software find their images? Well, they would get an Adobe Creative Cloud subscription, and they would go to the Creative Cloud desktop application, and they would... All right, I can't. The images aren't that good anyway. Exactly. If you're in a private browser, you won't have access to your history. I'm not in a private browser. Why would I not have access to my history? They've got my fucking account. Express library, Firefly library, Acrobat library. Wait, where? In the Creative Cloud thing? Your libraries. Browse all. Wait. Oh, no. Your libraries. This is new library. Okay. Your files. Unbelievable. Discover. You know what I'd like to discover? Where my fucking files are. That's what I'd like to discover, Adobe. Holy shit. It's nice to see others having issues with Adobe as well. I thought it was just me. No, Shane. Shane Saw. No. By the way, 10 out of 10 on the name. Shane Saw? That's fucking solid, dude. Solid. Adobe Firefly ideas. History of previous generated images. History is not saved. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Adobe's not saving your generative AI history? What fucking tools? I guarantee you that's some fucking lawyer. Well, if we allow them to save their history and they've created something inappropriate, if there is some sort of legal activity, it's possible that by them retaining a history of what they've done with the applications, which of course we know are high risk, and the exposure to liability, of course, is quite distinct here. So recommendation of counsel for the aforementioned future therein hereto for the extended runway that's a colloquial word, runway. Of course, that's not a legal term. Of course, just backing off on my personal liability there. Okay, just to be clear, would be that we would of course allow people to see their images upon generation, and then at any point in the future, if they wanted to return to that, it would be simply a situation where they would create a prompt and regenerate that image from an original. So it is more of an ephemeral situation to reduce the liability of the corporation for the shareholder value and the risk mitigated therein. Are you fucking kidding me? Yes. My brain's gonna explode. Help. A human being thinks she's been muted. Can someone unmute her? Yeah, Adobe did it, a human being. I don't know how to do that. There's... how do I find... Do 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 do. Does anybody know how to unmute? I'm on it, Kyle. Thank you, Silver Fox. Unmuted. All right, great, awesome. Hey, we got it. We got it, Wolfman Clint. You're off the hook. A human being is now speaking again. I, of course, can't go back and find the image I just created in Adobe Firefly because they're not allowing that. Are they fucking high? Joker muted a human being. Good Lord. He gets out of he survived surgery, and then like 1 week later he's just taking people out one after another. No, you can't talk. No, you can't talk. Unbelievable. Or they just slipped it half built. It's been more than a year. They should have fucking file history. They have this thing called Creative Cloud where you can put, say, images you've created in the software you pay for. It's unbelievable. What if I want to do a whole series of things? The whole point of structure reference is that you can do a whole series of related images. What if I want to go back and add things or modify things? Sorry, tough shit. My head hurts. They cut out Joker's humanity by mistake. Oops, slipped. Ooh, that's going to be rough. Search.svg. I'm going to search for, Dear ChatGPT, please give me an alternative to Adobe products. Be careful, man, with Frank making fun of Adobe Firefly using Adobe Express. Fuck that. I'm going to totally do that. I think Frank's going to have a little episode tonight. Frank's going on a tirade. To whom it may fucking concern at Adobe. I was using your cute little tool there, Firefly. I can't, like, I am flabbergasted. Like I'm speechless. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That just sounded like Frank. What, are you fucking kidding me? Good Lord. All right. Do you have a paid version of Adobe? Yes, I have a paid version of Adobe. We pay them like fucking $700 a user per fucking month. for their stupid ass software that's overcomplicated, bloated, and doesn't fucking work apparently. Unbelievable. It's just I ache on the inside. That was kind of a weird wave of mutes happening. Joker, okay, buddy. Do you have to hack my iPad? The keyboard has stopped working. Oh, Joker, what are you doing, man? Don't take out the community, man. They're here for us. Frank is a part of us all. I think Frank is gonna have some words with Adobe. I'll CC John Knack too. I'll say, John Knack, this one's for you. Or John Knack, this one's for your former colleagues. All right, we're gonna go do that. Fuck it. Frank needs to say something. Okay. Want to learn how to make a fun animation? Okay, we are gonna go. You're gonna love this. This is gonna be so fantastic. We're gonna go to another Adobe product called Adobe Express. So we're gonna go to express.adobe.com. See the Adobe logo? That means everything's in the cloud and you can find everything that they allow you to save. Okay, and then because you can't find it anywhere in the menus, we're gonna search for a thing called Animate with Audio. Animate from audio. Animate. Come on. Animate from audio. Why did that go away now? Animate from audio project. Animate from audio. Jesus. All right, there's Frank. We got to get Frank a different background. Oh, and apparently you can't save your custom background that you upload. You have to go find it each time because, why would you want to save it? Why would you want to save any of the work that you put hours into in your Adobe Creative Professional suite? Unfucking believable. Okay. All right. I got to formulate my thoughts here. So wait, the thing's called structure reference, right? Okay. Hey, it's the Daily Jank with Frank. It's March 31st. Ugh. Hey, it's the Daily Jank with Frank. It's March 31st, 2024. Happy Easter, everybody. I'm Frank. So listen, I was talking to some of my friends the other day, and one of them said, hey, have you tried that Adobe Firefly thing? I'm like, yeah, I use Adobe Firefly all the time. They're like, hey, there's this cool new thing called structure reference. You put up a picture, and it makes the structure. I don't know what it fucking does, but anyway. So I go to this thing, and I upload the picture, and I make the picture, and the picture's pretty cool. And then I make another picture, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Let me save this picture, and let me go back to the other picture and save the other picture. And I couldn't find the first picture I made. I'm like, I got the picture I just made, but I ain't got the other one. And I must have spent half a fucking hour trying to find my other pictures. Turns out you can't save your pictures when you use Adobe Firefly. What the fuck? It's been out for a year. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You can't save your pictures in a picture generating piece of software? What the fuck, Adobe? Seriously, is someone over there smoking crack? What is going on? You gotta get this fixed. You gotta get it fixed now. I'm out of here. I can't take this anymore. Who are these people? There you go. This is how you make a customer complaint to Adobe. Oh my God. Oh. Thank you, Empower Pixels. Frank, when you need to yell at an inanimate object anonymously. Exactly. I am tagging Adobe Firefly, and John Knack, and I'm going to say, John, please forward to your former colleagues. Feel better, Kyle? Not yet. I'll feel better. I should have mentioned the $700 a month. Oh, maybe I should. All right. Wait, hang on. Yeah, I got to redo it. Except I don't know exactly how much we pay. Oh, it doesn't fucking matter. I can just say it doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna replace the audio. Okay. Hey, it's the Daily Jank with Frank. It's March 31st, 2024. Happy Easter, everybody. I'm Frank. So listen, I'm using this Adobe Firefly thing. Someone said, "Oh, you got to go check out this new structure reference." I'm like, oh, "Okay, that sounds cool. You can put like a circle in the picture, and then everything goes inside the circle. Anyway, it's supposed to be really cool." So I go over there and I make a picture, and it's kind of cool. And I'm like, "Oh, I know. I'll make another picture so we can like stack them together and see if everything lines up. Like they do in the commercial." And then I go back to find the original picture I made, and it's not there. And it turns out in Adobe Firefly, they don't save your history. You can't save your images. If you didn't download it, poof, it's gone. It's fucking gone. Are you fucking kidding me? I pay $700 a month for a fucking Adobe Creative something subscription, and you don't save my fucking images? It's called generative AI. I'm generating images, and you can't save them in your stupid cloud? You gotta be fucking kidding me. What's going on over there? What are you people doing? I thought you were innovating. Good Lord. Anyway, this has been the Daily Jank with Frank. I don't mind some jank now and again, but this is fucking ridiculous. Get it together, Adobe. That's better. You can save, just not history. Yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit. Just not history. Every image I've ever made with MidJourney, when I discovered that you could go to the web and you could see your history, it's every image I've ever made in MidJourney. Whether I paid or not, it's all just sitting there under my account. This isn't that hard to do. Like, Adobe knows how to do this. It's fucking staggering. It's staggering. All right, help me come up with the headline for this one. What's the headline for this one? You can save them by sharing them privately to the cloud. Yeah, no. Every other image generation tool on the planet saves your history. Adobe is good to create Frank history. yeah. I've got all my Franks have been saved for some reason. Frank is on fire. Oh, Frank. Okay, Frank's on fire, or Frank burns Adobe. Let's see. I bet they don't want the cost of storage. They've got their whole thing is the Creative Cloud. The whole thing is it only benefits them to have these images in storage. I guarantee you this is some fucking lawyer that says there's liability with generative images, and until there's not liability, I would recommend against saving the fucking history. I guarantee you that's what it is. It's some stupid ass corporate bullshit. Unfucking believable. So seriously. No one can save Adobe now. Headline. Close. Raining on Adobe. Oh, Adobe's Creative Cloud. A storm brewing. Storms a brewing. Or wait. Something about the empty cloud. Adobe problems. It's got to be. Frank's bun is burned. That's not bad. Oh, Adobe burned my bun. Adobe burns my bun. I think that's what it is. Raining on Adobe's Creative Cloud. Close. No one can save Adobe now. Lost Star. Oh wait, we can play it. Let's see if this is any good. Because this might not be. I was a little out of my mind.
Hey, it's the Daily Jank with Frank. It's March 31st, 2024. Happy Easter, everybody. I'm Frank. So listen, I'm using this Adobe Firefly thing. Someone said, "Oh, you got to go check out this new structure reference." I'm like, oh, "Okay, that sounds cool. You can put like a circle in the picture, and then everything goes inside the circle. Anyway, it's supposed to be really cool." So I go over there and I make a picture, and it's kind of cool. And I'm like, "Oh, I know. I'll make another picture so we can like stack them together and see if everything lines up. Like they do in the commercial." And then I go back to find the original picture I made, and it's not there. And it turns out in Adobe Firefly, they don't save your history. You can't save your images. If you didn't download it, poof, it's gone. It's fucking gone. Are you fucking kidding me? I pay $700 a month for a fucking Adobe Creative something subscription, and you don't save my fucking images? It's called generative AI. I'm generating images, and you can't save them in your stupid cloud? You gotta be fucking kidding me. What's going on over there? What are you people doing? I thought you were innovating. Good Lord. Anyway, this has been the Daily Jank with Frank. I don't mind some jank now and again, but this is fucking ridiculous. Get it together, Adobe.
Okay, that's good. All right, let's go add some music to it. We'll go add some elevator music to it. Let's see, is this it? No. Oh, wait, what did I just add? What have I done? What have I done? Delete. No. Bad. Alright, that's good. It'll be like breaking news. We'll do this at 10%. See how that sounds.
Hey, it's the Daily Jank with Frank. It's March 31st, 2024. Happy Easter, everybody. I'm Frank.
Happy Easter, everybody.
So listen, I'm using this Adobe Firefly thing. Someone said, "Oh, you."
All right. Download. Boom. All right. We are going to be published here shortly. Did we come up with a title here? Oh, circus music. Oh, it should have been circus music. You're right. Hang on. Cancel download. Let me get rid of this. It's got to be circus music. You're correct. This is the wisdom of the masses. Circus. Yeah, that's it. Can I loop this? Oh no, I just gotta copy. Oh wait, do I just keep? How do I keep looping it? Oh, come on, please tell me. No. Copy paste. No. What is going on? Audio. There we go. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see. All right. Oh, wait. Now I got to make all these 10%. Volume. Boy, this is jankier than shit, too, isn't it? Good Lord. This is just fucking dumb. 10. 1910. Oops. 10. Okay. Let's see how the music is.
Hey, it's the Daily Jank with Frank. It's March 31st, 2024. Happy Easter.
What's that? Okay.
everybody. I'm Frank. So listen, I'm using this Adobe Firefly thing. Someone said, "Oh, you got to go check out this new structure reference." I'm like, "Okay, that sounds cool. You can put like a circle."
All right, those are too loud. Let's make them 6. 6. 6. 6. Wait, why is that? Is that the same? Why did that turn gray? Oh, because it's 0. 6. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Hey, it's the Daily Jank with Frank. It's March 31st, 2024. Happy Easter, everybody. I'm Frank. So listen, I'm using this Adobe Firefly thing. Someone said, "Oh, you got to go check out this new."
Okay. Silver Fox wins. Frank fired up over Firefly. Oh, wait. Frank's Firefly fail. Hang on. Let me go. I got to go to X right now. Frank's Firefly fail. Thank you, Silver Fox. That's very good. Solid. Where? There we go. Frank's. Wait. Frank's. Flippin'. Firefly. Fail. All caps. This is so good. March 31st. 2024. You can't save your history in Adobe Firefly. What you flippin'. Wait, what are you? What are you, nuts? Question mark, exclamation point. And then I'll go at Adobe. And then we'll do at Adobe Firefly. Do we have it? Well, it's not the official one. I wonder if at Firefly does it. Firefly. No, all right. I'll just do at JNack. At JNack, and then I'm going to put in parentheses. Feel free to forward to your former colleagues. Okay, see, this is making me happier now, people. All right, we're going to download that motherfucker. Adobe about to hit the bug zapper. Just watch all of my images and everything in all my other apps are going to disappear too. All right, so you can prepare while this is saving. Go to Twitter and follow Daily Jank at Daily Jank, and that's Frank's channel. And then because we're gonna need you to go on ahead and boost this. All right, we're gonna rename this 3/31/24 Frank. All right. And then we're going to go over to the internet, to that there.
Hey, it's the Daily Jank with Frank. It's March 31st.
And then we'll go, let's see, Adobe Firefly, hashtag Firefly, hashtag fail, hashtag history. Oh, this is bad. Hang on. Copy all this. I'm in the wrong account. That would have been stupid. Where? Oh, there it is. What? That account being added is already logged in. I thought so. Why is it making me do it again? Oh. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Strange. Okay, so there's that. Paste. Okay. Go get Frank. There's Frank. Let's make sure it's the right Frank.
March 31st, 2024. Happy Easter, everybody. I'm Frank. So listen, I'm using this Adobe Firefly thing. Someone said, oh, you got to go check out this new structure reference. I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds cool. You can put like a circle in the picture and then everything goes inside the circle. Anyway, it's supposed to be really cool. So I go over there and I make a picture and it's kind of cool. And I'm like, oh, I know. I'll make another picture so we can like stack them together and see if everything lines up, you know, like they do in the commercial. And then I go back to find the original picture I made and it's not there. And it turns out in Adobe Firefly, they don't save your history. You can't save your images. If you didn't download it, poof, it's gone. It's fucking gone. Are you fucking kidding me? I pay $700 a month for a fucking Adobe Creative something subscription, and you don't save my fucking images? It's called generative AI. I'm generating images, and you can't save them in your stupid cloud? You gotta be fucking kidding me. What's going on over there? What are you people doing? I thought you were innovating. Good Lord. Anyway, this has been the Daily Jank with Frank. I don't mind some jank now and again, but this is fucking ridiculous. Get it together, Adobe. Hey, it's the...
Let's put the John Knack thing at the end. All right, so we got Adobe Firefly creators. We'll do this on a separate line. We'll do John Knack. Feel free to forward to your former colleagues. To your former Firefly. What's the word that begins with this? Firefly friends. To your former Firefly friends. Feel free to forward to your former Firefly friends. Frank's flipping Firefly fail. you can't save your history in let's say you can't save your image history. Image history in Adobe Firefly. What are you nuts? All right, I think we're good, right? That look good? Am I missing anything? Janky tongue twister. daily ouch for Adobe. Send that one to the CEO of Adobe. This is good. This will get to some people. You've unlocked more on X. Your post was sent. What have I done? I can now join conversations. Whatever. Okay, that's live now, people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over to my other account. And Frank should be right there. There he is. And I'm going to love it. And I'm going to say, oof. That's rough. I can see why Frank is cranky. I can see why Frankie is cranky. All right. So I'm going to reply to that. And then I'm going to say, oh, that should have been the quote. Oh, I commented. Let's see. Let me quote it. Adobe getting a smackdown from a hot dog, ironically created in Adobe Express. Let's see. Let's do ouch. Adobe is getting a smackdown from a hot dog, ironically created in Adobe Express. All right, people. There you have it. We'll see if we get some traction on that one. Oh, fucking Christ. It's just unbelievable, isn't it? You know what's going to be embarrassing when Adobe goes, well, you click on the part where it says, see my library, and it was there all the time. Oh, it goes through the irregulars too. Okay. That was bad. That was really bad. Oh, Frank with the Fireflies. That's really good. Frank fights Fireflies. He's a real junkyard dog, or a jankyard dog. Oh, we got a Silver Fox. Remember Jankyard Dog. We'll use that one next time. That's really good. And I mute you and you and you. That was what Joker was doing tonight. Now that the anesthesia's worn off and he's in pain, he's like, fuck them all. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Easter Champy. He's looking cute. He's got his cheese. Oh, man. All right, that was fun. Let's see if there's anything up here in show and tell. My stomach hurts. That was a lot of laughing. That's beautiful. Who did that? Danielle. Nice. Oh, Adobe Firefly. Making beautiful images that if you save them. Progressive web application. Ah, PWA. Okay. I didn't know what the hell that was. It's progressive, all right. It's so progressive. Here's the idea. We won't let them save images. Since they can create them all the time anyway, who wants to save anything? Kyle, how would I learn whether CBS Viacom retained character rights from public domain 50s radio show? Ooh, that's a really good question. I honestly don't know. I think the trademarks, I would just say go to Laughing Thunder, go to the trademark office, and the probably the trademark office is the place to go. search the trademark for it and see if it's expired. I assume it's expired, right? You have to maintain your trademarks. You can. I think trademarks are good for 99 years, right? Mickey Mouse just came up, right, from the 20s. So I think it's 99 years. But if they don't actively keep them there, I think they're gone and available. But I would just ask ChatGPT that too. I mean, have it go find the law and point ChatGPT to it and say, what's the law here? Have it go analyze it. All right, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. What time is it? It's late, right? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Perfect. That was fun. That was fun. Yes, Frank worked well on X. Poor Joker. Pi says to save your images in Adobe Photoshop or Illustrator. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I can see Frankie is cranky about this janky. Exactly. All right, everyone. Okay, so if you want to support the channel, follow me. Follow the channel. We're like 50 people away from 35,000. Just go save it. Are you here? Come on, do it. Give a guy a little follow. You can subscribe to the lives. You can buy the video series in the corner there. Just keep showing up. Just keep showing up. We're not always going to yell at major corporations, just when they deserve it. All right? I'll do this to Sam Altman. I'll do this to Google. I don't give a shit. I did one to Elon Musk. No, they don't care. None of them care. I mean, if Frank goes viral for some reason, cool, but it doesn't really matter. It's just shouting at the ocean, right? The waves are still coming. They're still going to make shitty software. Their lawyers are still going to dictate how shitty their software is because they're not a startup anymore. They're, a multi-billion-dollar corporation. So, but after more than a year of being in the world, that's fucking ridiculous. So, I have stated my piece. All right, let's see who is in here tonight listening to this madness. Sandra Faye, good to see you. Retro Punk, ouch, Adobe is getting a smackdown from a hot dog. Tobias, good to see you, a human being. Sorry you were muted unjustly by a clown. I have no words. Wolfman Clint, thank you so much. Good to see you. Source Camp, thank you, Kyle. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Daisy May, good to see you. Brandon, thank you. Taking down my hot dog. Wolfman Clint. Oh, man. Rustic Farm Wife, thanks for coming. Good to see you again. Laughing Thunder, good to see you. Danielle, thank you as always. Joey, Human Being, Gavin Biddy, Albert, good to see you. What app did you use for the Frank video? That would be Adobe Express, which you can save your history with. It just saves, like you would expect it to. Mahalo, thank you very much. Against the Storm, Laughing Thunder, check Library of Congress, no TM or copyright for it. Then I would just confirm with your virtual lawyers that you're free to use it. I assume you're free to use it. Yes, Frank worked well on X. All right, everybody. I'm out of here. Cabruno, good to see you. Emilio's wife, thank you for the image tonight. Nice image. And it's a lovely Easter image. It's little bunnies and eggs, and very cute, and a lovely little sunset. So very nice. Solar Cycle Lady, good to see you. Brian Whitney, good to see you. Have a good day. Peace out, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Easter Monday. Is that a national holiday? I think it is. I'll probably be working, but I'll see you here. Peace out, everyone. Have a good night.